Hey there guys, I'm back with Resident Evil 3 Part 7 Part 2. Damn it, hang on, let me try this again. Hi there guys, I'm back with Resident Evil 3. Now this is Part 7, but Part 2 of 7. Episode 7 Part 2, because I got a phone call and basically had to stop what I was doing. That was actually organising my trip to China, as I mentioned it before in a previous episode, yeah. Basically, it's happening. I'm quite stoked that it is. Gear. Well, it's quite obvious. Put the gear in here. Still not right. Nothing's happened. The gear isn't right. Silver gear. So obviously because of the phone call, I'm going to divide this episode into 2 half episodes. Yeah, that's basically what happened. I am going to Japan, not Japan, China. I've been looking it up myself. It's surprisingly cheap. It's only $1,000 per person, and that includes flights and accommodation. So I'm pretty stoked on that. A to F. Now, this is actually a reference to Project Veronica, which came out a bit later after this. And so what I'm going to do is we're going to sort of match the notes with the tunes that we heard in the boxes. So which will you operate the switches? Yes, we will. So it was D, U, D, D, U, D, and then opposite of that. Move it up or down. Up, down. Switch A. So we just have to figure out which one is which. So I'm going to pretend A is D and B is up is D and down is U. I'm going to do that. So it was D, U, C. So C, D, U, D, 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 D. Next. D should be up. D, U, D, D, U, D. No, that's not right. Okay, so... And I'm going to try this again. I will figure it out. I do know what to do. It's D, U, D, D, U, D. And then I believe you can play it backwards as well. Yada, yada, yada. So I guess it doesn't matter which one we get it in, as long as it's in order. Okay, so D. So that's, we're gonna make up D, U, U, up, DDUD. It should work. I don't know if that worked. Yes, it did. I am a genius. And by genius, I failed it miserably more than a couple times. Kronos key, as in the god of time, Kronos, as in that only the god of time could open this door. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and save it, because I do not want to do this again. It was a horrible adventure. So, I'll get rid of this, because we are going to go past a save point anyway. So we're going to put that there, and we're going to go straight to... I've got a lot of junk. This video game has just changed to a game of hoarders. Hoarders, the video game. That might actually be somewhat interesting. Machinery room. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this thing back, because I don't want to be carrying around the ink ribbon. I do like it how it uses the old school, typewriter to save. Will you go down the ladder? Yes, I will. Now, I believe we're going to run into Nemesis, if not now, later when we have the working gear and stuff.
Stars.
Once again, two options. We could stay and fight. Mr. Light, Mr. Forward. We're going to go ahead and... Still might get back up, so just, walk away. Remember, the helicopter uses the bell. You have to ring the bell for the helicopter to show up. It's waiting for the signal. However, the gear doesn't work, so the bell won't ring. Of course, I would recommend just maybe shooting the bell or something like that. Although in a zombie apocalypse, you want to make as little minimum noise as possible. That's just standard, protocol. Here we go. What? That should have worked. There's a small screw near the ornament. Screw hole near the ornament. Maybe we have to actually use that other key. Where the hell did he come from? Damn. He just came out of nowhere. That was nuts. Wow. Save room though. He can't get me in here. He can't get me in here. Or can he? I'm pretty sure at one point in the game, one of the save rooms becomes sort of compromised and basically doesn't become a safe room anymore. It becomes, a nightmare. I'm pretty sure it might even be that little church part that we saw, the little church inside of it. A screw-shaped ornament seems to fit around the shaped object. You combine with you. Alright, so now we have a fully functioning key. I'm a bit worried when we're going to open this door, but we're going to go ahead and proceed to the next area. And if I recall, it is kind of sad what happens next. Yep, Nemesis is still here. Still all pissed off. Use the Cronus key, you no longer need the key when you discard it, yes. Talking as fast as I can, even though it doesn't really affect the game at all. It looked like some sort of type of tarantula. The T-Virus does a series of things, really. It just mutates many things. Obviously, spiders got a hold of it and they grew exponentially larger. So here's the sad part, I think. When we go through, it would appear that a father and daughter, I think, tried to escape or at least hide, but they didn't do too well. Yeah, here we go. Mercenaries pocketbook. So this was a one of the Umbrella mercenaries. It's only been 3 hours since the mission started, but the team is down to me and Campbell. The number of zombies is far greater than we expected. There is no hope left for the city. We have already injected the antibodies for the virus, but I'm not sure that they are going to work. I don't know if I will survive. September 22nd. Hang on, is this the same? September 26th, so this next day. We managed to reach the clock tower. Out of the desperation, we robbed some wardrobe, wounded members of their weapons, and used the surviving citizens as decoys. We were thought to do this in the order to survive in the battlefield, but I never enjoyed it. However, a girl showed up at the clock tower before me. She is one of the survivors. She looks just like my sister before she starved to death. September 28th. I wanted to evacuate as soon as possible, but the girl didn't. Her father insists that he wouldn't leave the city where his beloved wife rests in peace. I really wanted to save the girl, but Campbell said, all I care about is our lives. That's how I felt before. But now the clock tower has become a dangerous place and I don't want to make these mistakes anymore. So that is the girl, obviously, who was protecting her, and they didn't do too well. So what we need to do, moving on, is we need to take these stones out of these goddesses' hands, and we have to put them in the correct sequence here. Now, I'm not too sure exactly what the sequence is. We're going to have to maybe do a lot of mix and matching here. But you got the youth, you got the middle-aged one, and you got death. Like a spare bell for the clock tower. It would take an incredible strength to move it. So it's blocking the path. Perhaps they moved it into position so it would block the, way in and out, those two. The mercenary. I didn't actually know it was a mercenary. I just thought it was, a couple of survivors, but no, one of them was the survivor, the girl, and the other was holding a tray. The amber ball is on the tray. Will you take the amber ball? Yes, I will. A maiden statue is holding a tray. The obsidian ball. A maiden statue is holding a tray. The crystal bowl. So we've got the crystal, obsidian, and amber. Now we have to put these in the correct sequence, and there's no real way to tell what the sequence is. We just have to put one in. I'm going to go with right under the picture. Okay, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to put the crystal, I guess. That seems like a good fit. Now the clock towers, they all have to hit the same, you know, time. I'm going to go with maybe the amber. Let me put the amber ball in. Pretty sure they all have to hit 12. Will you put the obsidian ball in? So that was the wrong one. We're going to go ahead and take the amber ball out. It's just a matter of mix matching. So we're going to take the amber one, and we're going to take the obsidian ball out. This is kind of a pain in the ass. It's forgivable if you want to go ahead and skip to the, you know, ahead. I can't edit this in any way to, you know, accelerate time. So I'm just going to have to go ahead and do this on my own. You put the obsidian ball in. So that doesn't work, so we're going to have to go ahead and take the crystal ball out. And then we're going to go and take the obsidian ball out. And we're going to go ahead and put the obsidian ball into this one. So you rotate the first one and then move the other two around. Surely there's more of a, you know, better way to do this by, you know, judging by how the clock moves. You can probably figure out where they go, but this is the best way I can think of at the moment. So I'm going to and switch these two around, and then there'll be one more combination after this, so we're nearly done. Put the crystal ball in there. Yes, that sounds right. Crystal ball in the tray. And now, I'm pretty sure this is, because that's 12, that's 12, and this should be right. No. So we've got to put the amber ball. Okay, so the baby gets the amber one. Baby gets the amber ball. Now we've got a 50-50 chance of getting this right. If it's not the next combination, it will be the other one. Crystal. I'm going to go on my gut, against my gut, and go with the obsidian ball. And now, of course, the crystal. Did it. That was it. So we have to just simply combine the silver gear with the gold gear, and that gives us a fully functioning gear. And we're going to deal with a pissed off Nemesis in the meantime, but we're going to be fine. I'm going to be fine. I don't know if he's still out there waiting for me. I'm going to investigate this guy. Oh, he had grenade rounds on him. All right. Sweet. I'm going to go ahead and combine them with them. So Nemesis is a pain in the ass. I don't think we can defeat him this time because electrocuting him didn't defeat him. He's just going to go down, but he will fall down, but he won't stay down. He's just going to get up and follow you until you go to the next area. Nemesis is an asshole. Don't never forget this. So if you recall, we have to signal the helicopter that's waiting in a warehouse district just outside the clock tower, not too far from the clock tower, I should say. Basically, the pilot's just sitting there waiting for us to, signal him. Okay, here we go. Silver gear. Combined with this fully working gear. And Chronos gear. Yes, the Chronos gear. I think I'm going to save it because I'm pretty sure we're going to verse Nemesis in the courtyard. Now, I don't think we're past that bit at all. We're going to have to verse him in the courtyard, and he is a pain in my ass. In our collective asses. This is when he starts to get really pissed off and really violent compared to what he was before. He'll be whipping out. Oh crap! I might as well go ahead and I'll go ahead and grab a anti-poison, anti-venom herb because he's going to be stuck. He's going to start whipping out the poison tentacle. You say the ribbon? Yes, I will. So I actually got a typewriter too. I found at a yard sale for $10 it was. So that was a good deal. All I needed some more I'm 26 now, so I was just around when they would really start to go out of fashion back in my day. People were switching from the typewriter to the computer. If I recall my mum having one. Or some, couple friends' mums and stuff like that. They had one. So I think all we have to do is proceed into the court, the front area for the helicopter to show up. And that is where Nemesis will be waiting for us. And he is going to be pissed.
We're saved. Down here! It's finally over. Huh?
What a dick!
Stars. Stars.
Jill!
I was about to say, why not shoot the rocket launcher? So I believe I mentioned before. He is wounded. He's wounded. I believe I mentioned before, the more damage Nemesis takes, the more mutated he's going to become. Basically, it's part of his repair system. He just comes back even stronger and more deformed. He can't run, but he can that. Oh no, he can't run. different. So I've taken some damage. I'm going to go ahead and use this. I think. Just shake the controller violently when he does that, because if he doesn't throw you. Turning around in this game is always a pain in the ass.
Carlos!
I don't really remember the whole being poisoned thing like that.
Jill! Jill! Hey, don't die on me. Jill! Jill!
Don't
October
worry, folks,
1st,
he's not dead.
night. I woke up to the sound of falling rain. I can't believe I'm still alive. Carlos?
It looks like our roles have been reversed from when we originally met, huh? Don't worry, Jill. This chapel is safe.
I've been infected by the virus, haven't I?
Hey! Take it easy.
I'm okay. Don't feel any pain. But that's what bothers me. If I can't feel anything, then what does that mean?
Don't give up, Jill. I'll take care of you. Whatever you do, don't let that virus beat you.
So obviously now we play as Carlos. I'm going to go ahead and end this at the end of episode 7, part 2. I feel like we've accomplished a lot. I'm pretty sure we have access to Jill's inventory. No, we do not. We only have Carlos. Well, that sucks balls. So we're going to go ahead and save it, because I've been forgetting to save it. I basically just turned the console off after I stopped talking, and it's been really ruining me. You can save your progress here. Will you save it with the ink ribbon? Yes, I will. Slot A. Alright, that's the end of our episode 7 part 2. Like and subscribe to my channel already. Leave a comment on what you think I should, do a little bit differently, and what you think I should play next. Alright, YouTube, catch you later.